The moment I looked at the bottle of mineral water my boyfriend handed me, I recognized it. It was a limited edition luxury brand, and a single bottle cost as much as 2 months of my living expenses. But I didn't look surprised at all, because 3 months earlier, I had already discovered that he was actually the famous heir of the Jiang family. Back then, however, he was still hopelessly chasing our campus beauty. Every night he would stand outside the girls' dormitory and confess his feelings to her. She thought he was just a poor guy, so she asked me to get rid of him for her. I knew this was my chance, so I deliberately put on light makeup before meeting him. His clothes were soaked from the rain, so I invited him to my rented apartment to change. Looking at me, he couldn't control his emotions, and that night he stayed over. The next morning, before leaving, he handed me a jade pendant and said it was just a fake family heirloom, something to remember him by. The moment I saw it, I was overjoyed because I had seen the exact same pendant on television. It was worth at least 10 million. Even so, I forced myself to suppress my greed and shyly pushed it back, telling him I couldn't accept such an expensive gift for no reason. He froze for a moment because it was the first time anyone had ever refused one of his gifts. When I returned to the dormitory, the campus beauty immediately asked if I had spent the previous night with him. Instead of answering, I asked her, "You're already dating a rich second-generation heir, so why are you still worried about your backup?" She was left speechless and could only walk away in anger. That afternoon, he texted me and invited me out for dinner. Halfway there, the campus beauty suddenly appeared with her rich boyfriend. Unwilling to let me have him, she deliberately mocked him, saying that a poor guy like him had no right to fall in love. Before he could respond, I stepped in front of him and defended him. Seeing me stand up for him, the rich heir beside her looked at me with interest. Afraid of losing him to me, she hurriedly dragged him away. After dinner, I returned to the dormitory, only to find that the campus beauty had convinced all our roommates to isolate me. She mocked me for picking up the trash she had thrown away and even smashed my cosmetics on purpose. Just then, my boyfriend called me on a video call. While talking to him, I intentionally cut my finger with a broken piece of glass. The moment he saw the blood on my hand, his face darkened. A few minutes later, the rich heir suddenly called the campus beauty to break up with her, asking what kind of powerful person she had offended because his family had frozen all of his bank cards. Hearing this, I couldn't help but smile. My guess had been right.